Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bright Kids. I'm teacher Janice, and today's lesson we will learn Unit 19, and it's all about families. Let's learn some collocations about families. Now, let's talk first. What are some things that make your family special or unique? Can you share some? Okay, thank you so much. Now let's talk about family relationships. Sociologists talk about nuclear and extended families. A nuclear family is just parents and children. So, like mother, father, their son, and their daughter, or their kids. That's what we call nuclear family. But an extended family is a wider network including grandparents, your cousins, the niece, the nephew. So it's a big family. It's a wider network, including the grandparents. That's what we called extended family. So there are two kinds of families, nuclear family and extended family. Close relatives are those like parents, children, brothers, or sisters. And for distant relatives are people like second cousin. It's when you say second cousin, it is the children of a cousin of your mother or father, or we call the one distant cousins. So close relatives and distant relatives. Let's move on. Now, close or immediate family refers to people who are nearest blood relatives, just like your brother, your sister, your grandma, your grandpa, and your cousin. Okay, but not your second cousin. Second cousin is already a distant relative. So, close or immediate family refers to people who are your nearest blood relatives. For example sentences, let's read. I don't have much close immediate family. She's a distant cousin of mine. She is not a blood relative. Next. Okay. Close can also be used to mean that the relationship is a very strong one. Like, for example, you have a cousin, but you are not close to that cousin, or you have a cousin and you are close to that cousin. It means that your relationship is very strong. For example, sentences, we are a very close family. We are a very close knit family. That's close. Okay, now let's move on. These adjectives also collocate with family: loving, respectable, dysfunctional. When you say dysfunctional, it means that it is unhappy or it's not working in a healthy way. For example, sentences, or let's read the example sentence. Henry came from a respectable family, so Ella's parents felt happy about the marriage. So respectable here is another adjective that collocates with family. Now, can you make a sentence using the word loving that is connected to family relationship? Can you make a sentence? Okay, that's great. Now let's move on. Now, someone's late husband or someone's late wife is one who has died. For example, I will say late husband or late my late wife. It means that it died already. Okay? So now here, the second one. Mhm. Strange formal. It is formal. Husband or wife is one who lives in a different place and has a difficult relationship with their husband and wife. They may be having a trial separation and may eventually decide to get divorced. So, estranged family or estranged husband or wife. Now, here, let's move on. Mhm. Okay, here again, they may be having a trial separation and may eventually decide to get divorced. In some cases, it can be a bitter or acrimonious divorce. It means that it is full of anger, arguments, and bad feelings. Now, a person's ex husband or wife is a man or woman that he or she used to be married to. Children whose parents have a separated or divorced are said to come from a broken home. If their family is strong, loving one, it can be called a stable home. If their family is strong and they love each other, we call that one a stable home. And if it's a poor one, not having the things that are necessary for a pleasant life, such as not enough money, not enough food, or the living conditions are not good, it can be called a deprived home. A confirmed bachelor is a man who seems to have no intention of ever marrying. So we call that one a confirmed bachelor. Okay, let's move on. Now, let's talk about parents and children. Now, these are the collocation side, the example, and the comment. Now, let's start. Start a family. For example, they are hoping to start a family soon. So you can see start family. So sometimes you can see there are sentences that says they are hoping to begin a family. No, it is wrong. You should use start a family. Okay? Mhm. Now, can you make a sentence using start a family? Okay, that's great. Now, the next one is have children. Have children. For example, I'd like to have 3 children. Mhm. Have children. Most people say, oh, get children. No, it should be have children. Mhm. Expect a baby. Astrid is expecting a baby. So it should not be wait for a baby. It is wrong. Okay? It is wrong. Now the next one is have a baby. Alisa had her baby yesterday. Still not get a baby. It should be have a baby. Now the next is the baby is due. Okay, the baby is due next week. So due, it means that you are expecting it to arrive. Expected to arrive. Now, single parent or single mother. It's hard being a single parent. Maybe the parent is unmarried or maybe they are divorced. That's why we call them single parent or single mother or single father. Now, the next one, Raise, bring up children, a family. Violet had to bring up 4 young children of her own. So it's also say you can also say raise a family, but it is more common in US than in UK English. Now, apply for custody of give grant custody. So the formal is grant. The father applied for custody of the children, but the judge gave or granted custody to the mother. So when you say custody, it is the legal right or duty to care for a child after its parents have separated or maybe died. Now, the next one is provide for your family. For example sentence, Nico works very long hours to provide for his family. Provide for his family means to earn enough money to support your family. Now, the last one is set up home. When you say set up home, it means, no, for example sentence, we live with mom now, but we'll set up home on our own soon. So it means that to start an independent life in one's own flat or one's own house. Now, these are the collocations related to parents and children. Start a family, have a children, expect a baby, have a baby, the baby is due, single parent or mother, raise, bring up children, a family, apply for custody of give or grant custody, provide for your family, and set up home. If you have free time, you can try to screenshot this one and review the collocations at home, and you try to make sentences. Okay? So again, I'm Janice, and I hope to see you here in Bright Kids. Goodbye.